Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. So today's tutorial is on this look right here. It is this very beautiful and bold halo cut crease, and this is sort of kind of like a throwback Thursday type of look because last January I also did a blue halo eye with like a silver focus on the spotlight. So this is also a recreation at the same time, and in today's video, I'm going to be testing some new techniques like Daisy Marquez's latest beauty hack on not setting your concealer on your eyelids and a bunch of other things. So I'm really excited about today's tutorial and to show you guys how I got this look. And at the end of today's video, there is a mini giveaway for one of you guys, so be sure to stick around for that. So if you love this look and you want to see more and how I created it, then keep on watching. So base is already finished, complete. Brows are already done, set, and all that good stuff. And my eyelids, not brows, are primed. And I primed them using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and this is in the shade Tan Sand. And it's the same concealer I used to clean up my brows, so I'm using it to prime my eyelids today. But what is different is that I have not set my eyelids with translucent powder, and I won't be. Pretty much I got this idea from Daisy Marquez, also here on YouTube, on Instagram. I love her look, she's really dope. And recently she did a video where she basically compared setting your eyelids with translucent powder versus not setting your eyelids with translucent powder. And when she first talked about it on her Snapchat, I was like, sis, there's no way I'm not setting my eyelids. Like, it's not gonna happen. And then she did her video on it, and honestly I was a little shook. I was like, wow, like I didn't expect for it to make that much of a difference. And I will leave her video link down below if you haven't seen it to go check it out. But I was shocked that the eye that didn't get set with translucent powder was the more vibrant eye. And that night I sat down and was like, well, let me just try it. You know, I have no reason, like it's not gonna hurt. So I tried it, I liked it a lot. So I figured that I would, you know, use that technique in today's tutorial. So that's what I've done. Fingers crossed that this goes as well as it did when I practiced it. So I am going to be jumping around a bit in terms of shadows I'm using, brands, palettes, that type of thing. I tried to stick to 1 to 2 palettes, but this today, well, I mean, it's 3 palettes, but I'm gonna do my best to find some alternatives and dupes for some of the shadows that I'll be using today, just in case you don't have these palettes, or you're just on a budget and you want something a little more, you know, price and cost friendly. So I'm gonna attempt to do that and leave those linked below as well in my description box, so be sure to check there. But let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna be going into my Meet Matte Nude palette from the Balm Cosmetics, and I'm gonna be taking Matte Johnson on this Morphe M505 brush. And what I'm gonna do is right where the arch of my brow is, I'm going to place that shadow down. Now I'm not going to blend it out yet because again our eye primer is very much wet still, so I don't want to aggressively move it or disrupt it under. I'm just going to pack the color down to my desired intensity. Real quick. That's pretty blue. And then taking a clean blending brush, this one is from Profusion, I'm going to very lightly start blending back and forth this shadow across my crease. And I'm going to go back and forth with these 2 brushes and do the same thing over and over again. And I'm starting here instead of like the very outer corner of my crease, because where you place your brush first is where the most shadow and intensity is going to be. And because our primer is wet and not completely set down, what may happen is that all of the intensity of that color may end up right on the very outer part of my crease, which is not really where I want it, and it'll make it harder to blend out. I'm going to go ahead into my Kat Von D Metal Matte palette. This is one of my favorite palettes. I love the packaging. Everything about it is gorgeous. And with this Luxie 227, I'm going to be taking the shade Stone right here, which is like this beautiful gray, and pack that on the inner and outer corners of my eye. And I'm making sure that I'm using patting motions when I place the shadow onto my lid so that I don't move anything or disrupt anything underneath the shadow, my concealer, any of that. Then using that same fluffy brush that we were using earlier in our crease, I'm going to take that brush and work Stone into the shadow from the Balm palette. And I love this gray because it's really cool toned, so the undertone like runs blue, so it goes with the blues that we're putting in our crease. And because it's time to cut the crease, I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I put a little bit on the back of my hand and go in with the same brush that I used to clean up my brows. Okay, so I pretty much have my shape down, sort of. I'm a little ham on this eye. But I'm gonna go back in with my Luxie 227 brush, and this is their blending brush, but it's like flat and sort of like fluffy. And I'm gonna take Stone, which is the shadow that we put on the inner and outer corners of our halo eye, and I'm gonna stipple that on to where we place the concealer so that there's a gradient. Okay, so now that we have our halo situated and whatnot, I'm gonna be going into my Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette. This is my first time using this palette. It is also my first naked palette that I've ever owned. I think I sort of kind of just missed the hype when the first 3 came out, and then when I was into makeup, I was just like, I have these neutral browns in my collection. But when this came out, this was the palette before the Toasted one that everybody went crazy over last summer. I really liked it because I thought it was different than what they were doing before, like in terms of all the neutral browns and stuff. And when I saw that it was on sale like a month and a half ago or 2 months, I was like, yeah, thank you, I need that. So the first shadow I'm going to be taking on to my lid, this shadow right here, which is called Slanted. This is really beautiful blue, purple, periwinkle gray type shade with like a lot of reflex. And I'm going to spray my brush just to get it damp, just because I want the shadow at its like peak color. And when I get to the outer part of where our halo is, I'm going to turn my brush sort of kind of on its head and then feather the shadow outwards. Okay, so we have the Urban Decay shadow down on our lids. I really do like this palette a lot. I'm actually like really bumping with all of the shimmery shadows. I haven't played with the mattes though, so I can't 100% say overall how I feel about the palette, but I do really like what I've used so far. But I'm going to amp this up a lot more. We're not done yet. So I'm going to be going in with my Kat Von D Metal Crush eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Static Age. And tap it in the very center. So we're using this shadow to almost like highlight our halo eye. So that's it for the Kat Von D shadow. And now to be a little more extra, because it's me, I'm gonna go back into my Kat Von D shadow and take Tinsel right here. And Tinsel, although she is also silver like this shadow. This silver doesn't run cool, and this one's just more of a neutral silver. And I'm gonna take that and place that on the very center of my lid. Cool, and so that is it for our lid so far. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my under eyes, and I'm just gonna take the shade Stone that we used from the Metal Matte palette and run that on my lower lash line. And I'm gonna go ahead and do what I typically do, which is line my lash line so that when I put my lashes on, there's something to hide behind, which I'll use my Kat Von D tattoo liner for. And to line my waterline, I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Forever Aqua Black. This is a cream eyeshadow, but I do like it as a liner because it's sort of kind of easier for me to put on. I don't typically shed as many tears in the process, so that's what I'm gonna be using today. For mascara today, I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Colossal Big Shot in collaboration with Shayla, aka Makeup Shayla, in the shade The Baddest Black. And for lashes today, I'm going to be wearing my Velour Lashes in Doll Me Up, which look like this. So lashes are on, mascara is on, everything is lined. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the face. So I'm gonna take my little mini Mario Badescu spray my face, refresh, you know, just get everything melted together and, you know, sort of kind of do away with a little bit of the powdery look that I have on my face right now. And then we're gonna go on the skin, finish off with the lip, and be done. So for highlight today, I'm going to be taking my Makeup Forever Pro Light Fusion in 2. And I'm going to use my Morphe Impact 10 brush, and I'm going to dust this highlight on my face. And then for my cheeks and I think the very tip of my nose, I'm gonna go over it with a little bit of Artist Couture Illuminati. And for my inner corner, I'm gonna go in with ColourPop's Flexitarian highlighter. And then I'm gonna go into Illuminati from Artist Couture again and pop that over top. And now we can move on to the lip. So for lips today, I'm going to be going in with my Bite Beauty Multi-Stick in Blondie. And while this look is really gorgeous matte, and you can definitely keep it that way if that is what you are more inclined to, I'm going to go ahead and pop on a gloss. And today I'm going to be taking my Marc Jacobs Enamored Lip Lacquer in the shade Sugar Sugar. So this is the finished look. I am in love, obsessed, all of the adjectives that I typically use to describe my looks. That is exactly how I'm feeling right now with this look. In the middle, it was a little shoddy, you know, I wasn't really feeling it, but I'm actually really happy with how this look came out. Like I said in the intro, if you stay to the end of the video, there is a little mini giveaway going on. I'm going to be giving away one of the palettes that I used in today's tutorial, and one of you guys will be winning a brand new Naked Smoky palette from Urban Decay. And to enter this giveaway, it is pretty simple. All you have to do is be following me on Instagram at Thegildedlife. Give this video a big thumbs up and comment your Instagram handle down below and leave blue heart emojis. You can also add whatever comments that you would like. I would love to hear your feedback on this look specifically, but if not, if you just want to comment the blue hearts, that's completely fine. But make sure you put your Instagram handle in your comment, because I am going to be DMing one of you guys in 1 week's time and let you know that you won yourself a brand new eyeshadow palette. And that's it. So I'm really excited to be gifting one of you guys that palette, and I just again wanted to give back to you guys because you guys continuously support me and it means the world to me. But as always, be sure to check the description box down below for all the details on this look that will be listed and linked. And I think that's it. So until my next video, peace, love, and abundance, my loves. Bye.